Peter Bare, the country director of Sight Savers Zimbabwe, envisioned a future where disability inclusion is standard practice, unlocking potential for business and employees. The network will serve as a hub for business to share best practices on disability inclusive policies and develop localized solutions.
Today, we are seeing the first launch of the National Business Disability Network being launched in Zimbabwe to promote the employment of persons with disabilities in the private sector and beyond. The National Business Disability Network is a country-level replica of the ILO Global Business and Disability Network, and to date we have about 44 national business disability networks. So Zimbabwe is going to be the 45, if I'm not mistaken. So the Global Business Disability Network is a network of networks to facilitate the peer-to-peer sharing and adoption of good practices in managing the national business and disability network. This network that we are launching today is going to bring together different businesses, be it multinational, national, the employer federations, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to promote employment and inclusion of persons with disabilities at the workplace. This initiative, ladies and gentlemen, is aligned with the global commitments to disability inclusion, including the UNCRPD, which Zimbabwe ratified, as well as to contribute to the attainment of Sustainable Development Goals. I think my brother Adolf also mentioned SDG number 8. Through this National Disability Network, business can exchange ideas, learn from each other, and implement disability-friendly policies that can benefit not only persons with disabilities, but the entire workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, launching this new network in Zimbabwe marks a significant step towards disability inclusion in the country's business sector. The initiative of the network supports Zimbabwe's National Development Strategy 1, which ran from 2021 up to 2025. And also it contributes to the Decent Work Program for Zimbabwe, and it is well aligned with the National Disability Policy, even the National Financial Inclusion Strategy. As Sight Savers, we believe that launching of the network in Zimbabwe aims to create a more accessible and inclusive environment in the business community. The network will promote diversity, equality, and opportunities for persons with disability in the business sector. Sight Savers, working with partners including the International Labour Organization, the Employers Confederation of Zimbabwe, Ford Peace, NASCO, Deaf Women included, is committing to serve as the technical advisor partner for the National Business Disability Network, bringing in extensive experience from supporting the launch of similar initiatives in other countries, including Zambia, Kenya, and Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, our partnership with ILO, MCOS, OPD umbrella bodies, and the private sector in Zimbabwe is not just about launching a network. It is about making meaningful long-term transformation. Together, we will build on an international best practice while addressing the unique context of Zimbabwe's economy and the labor market. Zimbabwe National Business Disability Network is a game changer for disability inclusion in the private sector, setting the stage for a future where workplaces can be accessible and inclusive. We expect businesses to join the network because by joining the network, businesses are making a powerful statement that is, diversity and inclusion are integral to the success of a modern workforce. Sight Savers is committed to support the network in carrying out disability accessibility audits, sensitization trainings, as well as fundraising for the network itself. We are bringing in our international experience to Zimbabwe, sharing best practices from similar networks worldwide, which we are also supporting. This knowledge transfer will help accelerate the National Business Disability Network's impact and effectiveness in Zimbabwe. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, this NBDN is not just about a launch day, it is about creating sustainable transformation in Zimbabwe's business landscape. We dream of a future where disability inclusion is a norm in the Zimbabwe workplaces, benefiting both the businesses and the employees. We encourage Zimbabwean businesses to join the National Business Disability Network and to take proactive steps towards disability inclusion. By participating in the networks, companies can access resources, share experiences, and contribute to a more inclusive economy.
Tendai Moyo, president of Employers Confederation of Zimbabwe, emphasized that the network is a game changer and positions inclusion as a business priority.
With the support of site savers, MCOS raised the interest to join the Global Business Disability Network in 2023, and it has been a journey leading to the launch today. As we embark on the groundbreaking journey, it is imperative to recognize the transformative potential of the National Business Disability Network in Zimbabwe. This initiative aligns seamlessly with international and national development frameworks such as the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, the Sustainable Development Goals, our NDS 1, and the National Disability Policy, underscoring the rights and inclusion of persons with disabilities in all spheres of life, particularly in employment. The core principles of National Business Disability Network, including the national level, focus should be on the employer-led structures, openness, neutrality, and legitimacy. These serve as the backdrop for fostering conducive environment for disability inclusion within the private sector, and I think we implore also the public sector. Our collaboration aims to lay the foundation for the NDBN in Zimbabwe by gathering support, defining the network's nature, engaging companies, planning inception workshops, and securing endorsement from government bodies to ensure its sustainability. MCOS is committed to endorsing the establishment of National Business Disability Network, hosting its secretariat, engaging private sector stakeholders, and leading the registration process with the Global Business and Disability Network. Through active participation and leadership, we are poised to drive meaningful change and promote disability inclusion across industries. The establishment of the NBDN in Zimbabwe represents a significant stride towards fostering a more conclusive and equitable business landscape, where the talents and contributions of persons with disabilities are valued and embraced. Together, let us forge ahead with determination and passion, and so that we realize more inclusive future for all.